Mac, you want to do the intro? You want us to cover it?
Screw you guys. And we didn't do our number thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you.
All
I was
right,
thinking
one.
about it, and then we all got distracted.
Yo, what? What did Tucker just do? He just said one.
I'm just
Kill
messing
him.
around.
No, Tucker,
Kill him.
No, Tucker,
just
you go.
messing around.
Tucker, be one.
All right. 1,
2.
3.
Thank you. Thank you, Tucker.
starting it off good.
I don't even know why he's laughing, because I'm never one either. Elijah's always one.
You were one last time.
I was just wanting to take it. I was just, just asserting my dominance. That's all.
Good
just
for you,
casually.
Tucker.
I'm only saying please once today, boys. I'm being mean. Mean Tucker's back.
Okay, I'll say
Wait, when
please
did
for
when
the
did
both
Mean
of us.
Tucker ever arrive?
Like I said, I'm saying please once today, and that's it.
Oh,
No
you
double
get
pleases
one,
anymore.
please.
Dude, you better be careful, or else I'm gonna call
Tucker's mom's name redacted.
and tell her you're not.
No, dude, don't do that.
Hey, don't bring mothers into
hey,
this,
please,
Mac.
please, man.
I'm gonna tell her.
Don't call my mom. Don't
I'm
call
gonna
my
tell
mom.
her you're not displaying the values of Bible man.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh,
Mac,
they'll
we're-
disown me if you do that, dude. You gotta be careful.
We're all in a group chat with your mom now. We'll tell her what you've been doing, and she'll side with us.
Dude, tell her I'm not afraid. Okay, my mom doesn't like me. Go ahead.
Well, now I just feel sad.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just kidding. My mom loves me. She tells me like every day that she misses me.
That's good mom right there.
That's a real good mama.
That's a high quality mom.
Yeah,
For
dude.
sure.
I brought some of her cookies back too, and I've been slowly eating them. I have like one left, and I'm pretty sad about it.
Wait, were there cookies there while I was there? Did you hide your mom's cookies?
No, there weren't cookies while you were there.
Okay.
It's because
I
you're
was
not
gonna
special.
fly
Elijah.
up there and
it's
throw
because
some
Mac's
hands.
family doesn't consider you special. My family does, for the record, though. They consider you very special.
Now is this now a competition on whose family loves me the most?
Yeah, my parents would make you cookies on demand. You just
See-
waltz right on over there, dude.
I feel very special.
All wings report in.
HouseDog, standing by.
Mother Goose, standing by.
Lowtech Tuck standing by.
Lock S foils in attack position. Animal Squadron ready for battle.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Animal Squadron podcast. You're here with your hairiest host, Mother Goose.
No.
No, see, this is when one of you guys say something.
No,
You
I
introduce
refuse.
yourself.
I refuse. Tucker, stay strong. Stay strong.
No,
Don't
Reintro
you-
it. Reintro it.
Tucker, no.
I'm an agent of chaos.
Tucker,
baby.
we did this for 8.5 months. I thought you had my back.
No.
Elijah, you know what? Please. That's my one please for the day.
Okay, Tucker, you do the intro.
Ooh, Tucker, stay loyal to me.
Mac, you literally said, no, you guys do the intro this time.
No, I didn't. By the way, I thought of a new character for my sitcom that I'm writing. So,
Okay.
Ichi
Fanfiction,
is
but-
going to be Emperor Watto and Vinny's neighbor in the apartment complex that they live in together.
Okay.
Dude, this sounds hilarious.
That's about as far as I've gotten.
I really do need to see this fan fiction. Can we do
Also,
a live reading on the podcast? We could assign character voices.
Also, I would love an episode where they have to go into Ichi's apartment for some reason, and they open the door, and he's sitting in his chair, and the cassette's in, and everyone's like, whoa!
No, Ichi. Now what company's over?
There is no company.
He's like, you weren't invited, why are you here?
Get out!
Get out of my house!
All right, that's the
That or
official
he gets
voice
scared,
for
and he
Ichi.
goes, jumping Jehoshaphat!
That's the official voice for Ichi in my sitcom.
The southern old man. Just like, what are you boys doing in here?
Now, I gotta
Get
know, is
on
this
out.
Friends sitcom where we just see things play out, or is this Office sitcom where we get little interviews from the characters spread throughout the episode?
No, it's gonna be like a drama comedy.
Oh hell yeah. If I'm not crying by the end, I don't want it.
It just cuts to Ichi, and he's like, well, that weird-looking bug man, and also that Italian fella came over without knocking the other day, and I'm angry about it.
No, like Grandpa Itchy is gonna be like heavily racist.
Yeah. Well, yeah, by calling Watto a bug fella, I assume that's probably some form of slur.
No, it's gonna be glaringly obvious that he is racist.
It's just gonna be
Can't
really-
use this on the podcast anymore.
Why not? Racism is real, Elijah, and we should talk about it.
Racism
my
is
gosh.
real and it's bad.
It
is bad.
I'm saying it's bad. It's not my fault that Grandpa Itchy is a racist.
He grew up in another time, Elijah. You just
it's
don't
not-
understand him.
It's not your fault. You're just the author.
No, he's
Prove
a
it.
sweet man. He
Prove
just
that I'm the
grew up in
author.
another time, okay?
Prove
You
that
gotta
I'm
give
the
him
author.
some space.
I have audio proof of you saying you're writing it.
Ichi's a good man. He just happened to fight some Tordarians, and he doesn't like them.
You know what, Elijah? You sound a lot like the federal government.
I'm not a big fan of the government.
Let me speak.
30. Hey, okay, seriously, who's doing the intro?
I thought that was the intro. I thought we were doing the show right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I kind of
okay.
like it. I kind of like it.
Okay,
Yeah. Let's
so
stick
we'll
it,
just
dude.
go with my intro where
Oh
neither
yeah,
of
we're
you
sticking the
introduce
landing. We're sticking the
yourselves.
landing. Let's get
Yeah,
after
all
it.
of this is staying in right now.
The
And I'm
whole
Lowtech
thing.
Tuck.
Yeah, welcome to the show, everybody. It's me, HouseDog. Tuck's here too. Say hi, buddy.
What up?
There we go. See, the show's started
So-
without you, Elijah. You just don't know how to do it right.
No, I started it. You forget I edit this. I'm keeping my intro.
Oh my! He's gone power hungry. We have to stop him.
I've
Tuck.
told you this was the start of my villain arc.
We have to stop him. It's finally happened. He's finally committed
Honestly,
to something.
I love that Elijah's villain arc and Mean Tuck have very similar vibes.
Vibes, right?
What? And the
Only
fact
two-
that neither one
Two
of them are
episodes
mean.
of Matt coming back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
We're just
yeah, I think
sweet
it's
little
really fun.
guys, silly little geese. What can you
Yeah, we are.
expect?
It's
We're sweet
like
boys.
it's like when SpongeBob tries to rob the bank.
Yeah. Or they steal a balloon on Free Balloon Day.
Put the money in the bag.
Okay. So today we're talking about The Bad Batch, Season 3, Episode 6, Infiltration. This episode broke my heart. I'm a sad little boy. What did you guys think?
I like Infiltration. This is the start of like finally like some cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's the
And I
it's
wondered-
the most Clone Wars-y Bad Batch episode I've seen.
Well, I really
Yeah,
wondered.
actually, I think that's a really good way to describe it, Tuck.
It's beautiful.
I've been curious about it, or not him, but like these guys since they showed up. Was it late season 2? What are they calling them?
The Shadows?
They're calling them like shadow hunters or whatever.
Yeah.
So I've been curious about them, so I'm glad to see them coming back. And I really wanted to talk about them last week, but Tucker hasn't seen like the entire season like we have, which I did realize the other day. You and I watched almost every episode besides the last 2.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I only have 2 episodes left, but I'm just gonna wait for us to finish together.
I have watched all of them because I'm a compulsive little gremlin.
Yep, I'm staying strong, boys.
I'm
I'm
proud
gonna
of you,
do it.
Tucker. I really am. Hey,
I'm
but what
gonna
did you
do
think? Just kind of general thoughts. What did you think of this episode, Tuck?
I mean, I think, like I said, it's the Clone Wars-iest episode of Bad Batch that I think I've seen yet. And big fan. One of my favorite things about this episode is we get to see, like, the headquarters and, like, some of the inner operations of Rex's army, which is really sick. So,
For sure.
yeah,
For sure.
pretty cool.
I forget what it was. I was listening to some of our old episodes or something, or maybe it was an episode whenever I was gone and you guys did it together. And we weren't even making predictions. We were just talking about Star Wars. Surprise, surprise. And
Wait, on this podcast,
I know.
we were talking
It's
about
weird.
Star Wars?
It's
What is
weird.
this?
no, it was I forget what it was, but I don't think it was a prediction, but I think it was Tucker. And I think he was. What were we talking about? I totally just lost everything.
I think kind of where you're going with it, and I'll just go ahead and say what I think you're talking about anyway, is I think at one point I said that I want to see how Wolf turns.
No.
Good. And I think maybe that's where this is leading up.
No, what were we talking about just now before I started all this?
Tuck had mentioned that this was the most Clone Wars episode we'd seen so far.
No,
so
what did
far.
what did we just say?
And then he said he liked the headquarters. I know that for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. Okay, sorry. I finally got it. Tuck was talking about how he'd really like to see a clone rebellion and like Rex leading a clone rebellion. And then here we are in season 3 of Bad Batch. It might have been a Bad Batch review episode or something. I don't know. But Tucker literally just like spelled out this entire episode of Bad Batch, or like what Rex's position becomes. It's crazy. So I just want to say good job.
Oh, thanks, man.
Tucker.
Yeah, no, I mean, what I really, really hope for is that we get a clone civil war, like them rebelling against the stormtroopers, like they do in the EU.
Yeah.
I would love to see a straight up war. Now, on the bad side, most of them are going to die, if that's the case. But it would be some really good television. I would be very down for it. Very down for it.
For sure. Okay, so this episode starts with a meeting between two senators, Senator
Singh and Chuchi.
Yeah, which was really cool just because these were senators that fought on different sides of the Clone Wars and are now like coming together. And I really like that we're starting to see just the little seeds of rebellion here or there.
Yep. Well, and also, I mean, like Singh asks Chuchi is, what do you think she was suggesting to him? What do you think their plan is?
Oh, I'm not sure. Do you have any ideas, Tuck?
Not really. I mean, I'm just kind of asking that, just to the two of you, just to see what you say. I don't know.
I think she's just trying to build allies right now. I'm not sure if she has a long-term plan, if I'm being honest.
No, I think it's way too early in the Empire for anybody to have a plan of rebellion or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like she says, like, she's still to the point where she thinks that they could sway public opinion against him and win.
Oh,
you know, I mean,
like more of a political victory.
Like, she's still a little naive, I think. I think she doesn't really get it yet.
Actually, yeah, that's a really good point, Tuck. I think you're right. I think she thinks that they can, turn the Senate and the public opinion, and have a peaceful return to the Empire.
But I mean, is it naive though? Because I mean, we think of Palpatine, and he literally turned the whole galaxy against the Jedi using political moves.
Well, yeah, but do you think? I think it's naive to think that you could fight Palpatine on that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Like, I mean, I don't think you're gonna win in a political game against Palpatine. I don't think you will.
Not if you fight
to
fair.
be honest.
Yeah, and
I think you could even fight pretty dirty, and he'll just have you killed.
You guys, Chuchi's not gonna fight dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chuchi's way
probably
too
not.
good natured. I did like that they brought back Singh though.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he hasn't been around for a while, and he was an interesting character during his arc of Bad Batch.
Yeah, and also CX-8. That girl's got some feistiness. I like it. The droid.
Her programming is feisty, yes.
Yeah, it
Her
is true.
sentient soul is feisty. Yes.
No. I retract what I said.
Hey,
Mac
I
is
have
correct.
a really, really important question.
No, don't
Maybe
do
the
it.
most important
Don't.
question I've
Don't.
ever asked on this podcast.
Don't you dare. I will
voice.
leave this call so fast.
It's not what you think. Do you think Rex is naturally blonde, or do you think he bleaches the tips of his hair?
He's naturally blonde.
Okay, that's a good question.
See,
I think he is blonde as
probably
well.
is naturally blonde, but I think it's so much funnier the thought of him like bleaching just the tips of his hair.
Like, just for whatever reason, the 90s really stuck out to him. And he's like,
Yeah.
that does look sick.
That looks really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in reality, he would bleach his whole head and then cut it. Then it would be a buzz cut, because he basically almost has a buzz cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
That's so
Yeah.
much work.
I'd actually never really noticed that he was blonde until a couple episodes. Like, my brain never processed it until a couple episodes ago when Tuck brought it up. We were talking about defects.
Dude, that's wild.
Right?
I can't believe you never noticed that. I mean,
know, I
it's
feel a
it's all
little
good.
dumb.
Like, I mean, in a lot of those shadows and stuff, like he does kind of look bald. I mean, I get
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I thought he was bald. I didn't even know he had hair.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
I gotta pay more attention to the Clone Wars, boys.
I mean, you missed one character's hair color. I don't really think it's too big of a deal, but
Thank you. But it is
Yeah.
really nice to see Rex is back. I think this is the first time we've seen him this season, I believe.
He's definitely been mentioned. He just hasn't been around yet.
Yeah. I know for sure they mentioned him in episode 3, you know, when Wrecker and Hunter are on their way to where they think Tantus is, you know, the planet with the swamp tree flood sarlacc creature. But yeah. I don't know. I'm just excited to see Rex, and I think the fit is pretty good. Like the clone outfit with like the poncho. I'm loving it.
oh yeah, I thought it was, and like also in the part when they're chasing the assassin, and he has like gun drawn in his poncho, and they're like going through the smoke. I was like, that looks sweet.
It looks really good.
Yeah,
Give more clones ponchos.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
It just makes me think of the Lego Star Wars game, like the original, whenever it shows the scene of Obi-Wan and Yoda going back to the temple, and it's all the clones and the ponchos pretending to be Jedi.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
That's all I think.
Yep.
Nice.
And where did Rex get that poncho?
Who is his stylist? These are the questions I want answered.
Yeah, nothing else matters in this. Where's Rex getting this poncho from? I've wondered.
Whoever
for a
they
while.
are, they deserve a raise.
They
And-
do deserve a raise.
Out of
Yep.
everything that he chose to start conceal himself, to start being a secret, like building a spy network rebellion, why did he just choose poncho and his regular armor? And that's all this man has done. He has one of the most
the fit is fire.
He has one of the most recognizable faces in the galaxy at this point. And this man said, "Yes, I will be fine staying in my armor and wearing a poncho."
Well, to be fair, in his defense, I don't think they have a lot of options, you know, in terms of armor.
Yeah.
And actually, it might be easier to blend in, you know, like if they have to blend in with loyal clone troopers, if they already have their clone trooper armor, might help out.
Maybe. Just hold on, guys. Let me try something real quick. Tell me what you think. All right. It might be scary because you might not recognize me. Hi, guys.
Dude, there's someone else on the podcast.
Hey,
Kick
get
him,
out,
Elijah.
get
Kick
out
him.
of here.
Kick this stranger.
It's not Rex. I promise. It is me, loyal stormtrooper clone 7478. Hallelujah, brother.
Hey, can I be honest? I'm not really sure what you changed.
I just turned
He
my
turned
hat.
his hat around, dog.
Oh, was it facing backwards before?
See, the disguise was working.
See,
I
this
fooled
is why I
Elijah.
didn't notice he was blonde.
Oh, Elijah believed it. That's the funniest part. He's like, "Man, it is a different guy. Wow.
It's a different guy. Yeah. No, I think the last note that I have here though is I think the Shadow's armor looks dumb. I really don't like the Shadow's armor.
I kind of like it. I think, dude,
You know what
I
I-
think there's
oh.
a lot going on with them. Like, I think there's a lot going on with the shadows that we don't know. And I think,
Oh, for sure.
I think Tech is involved.
Tech is dead.
Tech
him
is a
stay
shadow,
dead.
bro. Tech is a shadow, brother.
Dude, actually, you know who I do think, well, at least was involved, though? Is, I mean, who does their armor look like?
Boba Fett.
Looks a little bit like Crosshair to me. Just saying.
A little
Their
bit, yeah.
Yeah, and also their guns are very Crosshair-like.
Yeah.
Although, actually, one cool thing about their guns, though, is they have, like, those convertible guns, which I thought was sweet.
Yeah.
Like, in one
Very
shot, he
nice.
has a sniper rifle, and then the next one, he has, like, a SMG PDW thing, which I thought was sweet.
Yeah. Somebody on TikTok made a video about how badly they wished Tech was still alive. And I commented and said, nah, respectfully, Tech needs to stay dead. And they blocked me.
Oh my god. Yeah, I
That's
mean,
'cause he's
honestly,
not dead.
I do kind of wish Tech was still alive. I love that guy, but
It's because Tech's not dead, brother.
I stand on this island
is
by
what it
myself,
is.
I see.
He's not dead, Elijah.
I know.
He's a shadow
I know,
trooper
but
now.
Can't anyone's deaths mean anything?
He's a shadow trooper now, and he's gonna come kill the Bad Batch at the end of the season.
he's also hiding under your bed, Elijah.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Yep, yeah, he is the boogeyman.
Evil Tech
Tech
can't
is.
hurt you, Elijah. He's not real. Evil Tech under Elijah's
Tech.
bed.
But you're still gonna check under your bed because you're scared. Yeah, that's right. He's checking. He's checking.
Just give it a little look real quick.
I don't know, man. I think Tech could be alive, and I think he's a shadow trooper now, and it's gonna happen.
I could see that happening, if I'm being honest. I don't like it, but I think that's where it's going. Okay, so they have their meeting. Shadow Trooper comes in, throws a grenade. There's some fighting. They catch him. Do you guys have any notes on this the action sequence here?
Not really. It was a pretty basic assassination attempt.
Yeah. I hate seeing clones die. It always makes me sad. Sure hope that isn't foreshadowing for the end of the episode.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so we move forward. We've got a scene with the next Shadow Trooper, because the first one gets caught, and this is the one that... Mac, is this the one you think might be Tech, the second one we see in this episode?
No, I don't think we've seen Tech yet.
Gotcha. Like, you think he might be coming later?
Yeah, because, I mean, like, so all the Shadow Troopers are, like, regular clones, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm so glad we can finally reveal this. That's what happened to, Crosshair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that they were trying to turn him into a Shadow Trooper?
Yeah, that they were trying to turn him into a Shadow Trooper. So, like, if they were trying to turn Crosshair, if Tech is still alive, because he is, and they were able to recover him, why wouldn't they try to turn Tech? And plus, he would be, like, so messed up from that fall and everything that he'd be super vulnerable. He wouldn't be as smart and everything as he really is. Also, I just had a terrible thought of, like, brain damage Tech.
Yep.
And they, like, so they get him back or whatever, right? But now he, like, has brain damage and he's, like, not as smart or something. But, like, he still tries to help. But it's like never right. It's kind of like we go from having regular Tech to now we have Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Yeah,
But it's Tech.
I thought you were going with that.
And, like, the Bad Batch is, like, you know, going through, like, a dark hallway or whatever, and they're like, oh, we gotta get this door open. And Tech just, like, bumbles up behind them and, like, runs into the wall and, like, knocks over something, right? And there's this big noise. He's like, sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
I'll turn on the lights. And then, like, he, like, turns on alarms and, like, the door actually, like, closes twice with, like, the blast
He's
doors
not
and
helpful
everything.
at all.
No, he just messes up everything.
Yeah, I can see it.
We need a permanent hire on as a fan fiction writer for this show. I don't know what we're going to pay them, and we're definitely going to tell the government that we don't pay them anything.
Hey, I love you guys so much. Can we start paying me first before we start hiring other people? Can we pay me first?
Why would we pay you? We pay you with our company, Elijah.
That is true. And
Yeah, also,
I
what
don't
are we
have
going to
to
pay me?
I don't have to report your company on my tax forms, I guess.
Exactly. That's right. Be a man. Commit tax evasion. No, but I think evil Tech is a thing, and I think it's happening. I'm telling you, man. Because, like, these Shadow Troopers are super smart, but they're all regular clones. Like, you're telling me their reconditioning process is this good? No. Somebody had to have figured it out, and it was Tech. Tech figured it out.
Dick. Omega.
But whenever we see Tech again, he's going to be brain damaged Tech.
We'll see what happens. Or he's dead. He might just be dead.
Hey, season 4 Bad Batch predictions. Here we go. That's an early one, baby, but it's happening.
We're not even getting a season 4.
Yeah, who's gonna tell him?
This is
gonna
it.
tell him?
Wait, this is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, this is
it.
the last season.
Oh.
Sorry, buddy.
Wait, Elijah, does it at least like wrap up okay?
I think it's going to. I mean, there's still 4 episodes left before the finale.
Oh, I thought it was over.
No, not quite. We still have another month. May 1st will be the last day, the last episode.
Oh my gosh, I'm so tempted to just like start watching them all now because I don't want anything to get spoiled. There's so much happening. There's still a bunch that Tucker doesn't know about.
Maybe a good idea, but it's also funny, that we're all at different spots in the show.
I don't want it to get like, because we've gotten so much this season. Another thing I've noticed is like going back and listening to like some of our old stuff or some of the stuff you guys did without me. There have been like a couple times where we haven't been like far off of the money of what's going to happen.
Because we're smart guys.
I
pretty
think it's
solid,
just
I
because
think.
we're obsessed and we have a problem. But there's like so many times. I don't know about so many, but like
Our problem's cool, by the way.
Yeah.
yeah, it is super cool.
Yeah, it's a super cool problem.
No,
Anyways,
we'll be
go
like making predictions about stuff in old episodes or something, and like we were talking about like the like Palpatine coming back and all the issues with that, and it was one of us. I don't remember who, but they were like, yeah, I feel like we're going to get it in a TV show or something, and they're going to start explaining, like, how Palpatine came back and everything. And we were like, maybe it's in Bad Batch, because it was after, I think the newest thing out at that point was, like, Kenobi. So, like, it was still, like, a good while before we got any of this stuff. And I was like, man, we're pretty good at this. We should keep doing this thing.
Yeah, I think we are good at podcasting. We should keep doing this.
Yeah, wait till today's...
And you know what, listeners? You should
episode.
subscribe and follow. Hey, can we start talking about the Bad Batch episode 6?
We have been the whole time.
Yeah, the whole time. There's never a tangent, ever.
Listen, I'm back, and I get to talk about whatever I want to, and whenever it's done, I just get reeled back in.
For sure. I want to talk about Scorch for a second, and how sad it is to see him as a villain.
Hey, can we talk about episode 6 and not about Scorch? Because Scorch is actually...
Scorch isn't in this episode!
Scorch is from
He's
Republic
literally
Commandos.
in this episode!
And I played,
yes, he is!
I played that game
And
before.
he's in this episode!
I did a whole
He's in
playthrough.
it!
I did a whole playthrough on my YouTube channel.
I did, and it was hella sick.
Mother Goose, check it out
Mother
if you
Goose
want.
27, go follow me, suckers.
Link in the description.
There is a link in the description.
Description.
No, I like villain Scorch. I want more of it.
Scorch?
In fact,
Scorch.
I hope in this universe, Scorch killed all of his brothers on the squad. I don't even know their names, Elijah.
You know what? Fine. I hope Scorch kills Tech. I
Me
hope
too.
there's this really happy moment where
Tech
everyone's
is
like,
actually
oh,
alive."
Tech's still alive. And then we just see a vibroblade go through his chest, and it's Scorch.
Me too, because I mean, it's gonna be brain damaged Tech. He's gonna be of no use to the Bad Batch after this.
Can Scorch at least say, like, to look at the rabbits or something before he does it? Can
No.
we get our callback to my
The blade is gonna
Look at
go
the
through
rabbits.
his chest.
Tech.
The blade's gonna go through his chest, and then you're just gonna hear, "You're scorched."
He has a lame catchphrase
Yeah.
like that. I would love
He has
that.
a really bad
You're
80s
scorched.
action movie line, and that's it.
I love it. Your time has been scorched.
Okay, so we see Scorch, and maybe Tech, maybe not Tech, and then we cut to our clone boys, and they're trying to interview the Shadow, and they don't get anything out of him, but they do find a tracking puck, which has Sing on it, and it also has Omega on it. And we get this conversation between Hauser and Rex where, Rex very clearly doesn't want to bring the Bad Batch in, but Hauser, insists that they need to bring him in. And I don't know, I just really appreciated that. Rex understands that, like, Clone Force 99's been through a lot and they deserve to just, like, chill. But at the same time, they just can't right now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not like Rex isn't a good leader, but I feel like he also kind of sucks sometimes. Which, I mean, it makes him, like as a character, it makes him more human.
Tucker, we should kick Mac off the podcast.
Why are you trying to buy my loyalty right now,
This
man?
is heresy.
This is heresy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Rex is a
It is a
great
little
leader.
bit.
Rex is a great leader, 100%. But I don't think he's like...
You can't say but.
Shut up, dude.
Yeah, this is a family-friendly podcast. Why are you bringing butts up, Mac?
That's it. Time to drop the F-bomb. No, but like maybe he just hasn't quite got in the groove of this. But he's been running this underground like clone cell for a minute now, right?
Yeah.
And I feel
I
like
mean, we don't know how long for sure, but it was before Omega got captured. So, I mean, it's been a while.
I feel as if Rex doesn't quite have control over the clones. Not control, but it's almost like it's an every man for himself situation, and Rex is just kind of at the top going, we should do this or this, and I'm going to go on these missions, and I'll bring you, you, and you. This is our organization. Death to the Empire.
Well, I think it's probably because, like, it's a lot of, like, higher-ranking clones. I'm sure they have some lower-ranking clones, but, like, Rex was in charge of the 501st. Hauser was in charge of whatever Legion his was. I can't remember.
He was the ones that was on Ryloth.
Right.
the
I think it's a lot of
turquoise
clones.
boys.
I think it's a lot of clones that got used to leading. And there's that dynamic of, learning to follow Rex again. What do you think, Tuck?
To be honest, I think Rex is doing the best job he can. Because, I mean, you can't have, like, a full organization when you don't have full organization people.
Yeah.
I mean, he's at the moment, he's kind of just like a ragtag resistance group, because that's pretty much all he can be.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Is Rex actually the beginning of the rebellion?
Kinda. Yeah, I mean, I think actually the beginning of the rebellion is like hundreds of little pockets of stuff like what Rex has going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess canon-wise, it's kind of Ghost Squadron?
Kind of. I think Rebels is more to show, like, what Tuck was saying, is that it was a bunch of different little groups coming together in the end to form the rebellion.
Right, but I mean, it was Sabine that came up with the emblem. The emblem that eventually became the emblem of the Rebels.
Right.
Yeah. But also, I mean, but that's how resistance works in real life. I mean, like,
In
You
your
usually-
current operation, or what?
in my no, I'm just saying that, like, looking at like historical sources and stuff, like usually it's not just like one dude who's like, hey, millions of people, let's oppose this empire and you should follow me because I'm me and I'm cool. Like, no, it's usually like, dozens of people at a time standing up in various pockets and then uniting later.
Elijah,
Yeah.
I think that's what they're doing.
we know now why he has that military hat in the background.
For legal
yes.
reasons, Tucker is not starting to plan a rebellion.
Oh yes, I'm going to use my Shaco from the 1830s.
Listen.
to overthrow the government.
Listen,
yeah.
he can't hear us. He can't hear us. He's eventually gonna ask us to come in to his rebellion. We're gonna say yes, but we're not gonna do it, okay?
Okay. All right.
Hey, so actually, after the show, I have something to talk to you guys about.
I
You can't
wonder
tell
what
anyone, though. And also, you can't bring your phones in the room.
I wonder what that's going to be about.
And I'll tell you later.
Okay, do you guys have any other notes on the interrogation scene here?
Not really. I mean, I think we all kind of knew they weren't gonna, like, he wasn't gonna give him anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause what? This
Yeah.
is the third Shadow Trooper we've seen.
I think second, but I
thought
could
it
be
was
wrong.
the second one. Because I think this one, anytime we've seen a Shadow Trooper, like earlier on in the season, it's been him the whole time. Or presumably it's been him.
Well,
No, the first guy
one
killed himself.
themselves.
Well, no, but that was season 2. I'm talking about this season.
Oh,
3.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the first. Yeah. This is the first one.
The
I've
guy they
seen
have
this
locked
season.
up is number 2. And then
Yeah.
the one that was talking to Scorch is number 3.
Yeah, I think that's right.
So the Bad Batch they get to this little rebel base, and Echo's got to go pick up Gregor, so he can't stay, but he gives Omega a new, like, crossbow gun, which I thought was really sweet.
Yeah.
Here you go, kid. Gun.
Here you go. I love giving
It's the best thing
children
to do.
guns.
Best thing to do. Yeah. Nothing warms my heart more.
No, I am glad that she finally got a new weapon, because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Omega's gotten to be a more cooler character as she's gone on, but she still just kind of sucks in terms of combat and not being a liability in any battle ever.
Yeah. I mean, she's a child.
No excuses, Elijah.
She's a literal child.
All children must be strong in Tucker's regime.
Yeah, well, actually, you
All
know, the
their
best
children
thing,
must
the
fight.
best thing is that you get, like, you know what, like, kids her age are perfect for, like, crew served weapons. Like, for instance, like, you know, stuff that's, like, belt fed and mortar crews and stuff. That's what you get the kids on. You don't put the kids on, like, one gun. You do crew service only for children.
Gotta have
Also, their little
standards.
hands are really good at feeding the links into the tray. Like, it works out great. For legal reasons, that's a joke.
But no, I just think it's really funny that, like, Echo could have got her literally any gun, but he gets her a crossbow gun to, like, fit with her bow theme from last season.
Yeah.
It's sweet. He cares.
It's green.
You're green.
I just hadn't seen that before. That was different.
Yeah, it was.
It was a green energy gun. I don't think we've seen that before.
Sorry,
Yeah, well,
I'm
also
feeling
her-
really defensive. My bad.
No, it's all good.
Oh, I'm not. My feelings are hurt.
I have the tism. I can't tell.
Don't worry, Elijah. As long as we're smiling and laughing, we would never be making fun of you at all.
Oh, okay. Good.
Don't worry about it. As long as we're smiling and laughing, it's all good.
Yeah, as long as
Yeah.
we're laughing at you,
Yeah,
It's
we're not
okay.
making fun
Take
of
us
you.
literally.
Yeah.
When we smile and laugh, it just means we're happy. There's
when we
there's
point
nothing
and call
underneath
you
that.
stinky, we're in a good mood.
Yeah, it just means we're happy. That's all. Yeah.
Hey, can we talk about Bad Batch Season 3 episode 6?
We had got on like a 30-minute tangent. I
And
was
what,
literally
Elijah?
watching
And
the clock.
what? That is what the show was designed for.
It's my job to keep us on track.
And you're good at your job.
And it's my job to
you.
derail us and take Tucker on little adventures with me. And he loves them. Look at him. He's a happy boy.
Okay, so the Bad Bad gets there. They're having this conversation with Rex and Hoser. They're trying to catch up, or Hauser. And Hauser brings up a
Singer.
really
Hoser's there?
sorry, a really good point. He says, why aren't you on the Puck? You also escaped the Empire, because at this point they don't know that Omega's being hunted for her M count, and like it really is suspicious that Crosshair isn't being hunted like Omega is if you don't have all the information.
I don't necessarily know, because this is like, what, the third time that bounty hunters have been after Omega? Which, honestly, I'm getting tired of, like, the whole Puck thing. Like, if these Shadow Troopers are designed in, like, special unit that they're doing on Tantus, like, why does he have a Puck?
Yeah, can you not memorize a face?
Yeah. But you're, like, obviously this super capable assassin, but you can't remember, like, 11-year-old girl that looks like you as a child? What are we talking about? Just imagine you
know.
with longer hair, bro.
And you're blonde.
He looked like inside the helmet there's a little mirror so he can look and like remind himself what he looks like.
Hey, if Rex is naturally blonde, do you guys think the other clones made fun of him as a kid?
No.
You mean for the like year that they were children?
I mean, come on, there's 200,000 of them, and they all looked exactly the
No,
same.
there's 200,000 units. There's
except
millions
for-
of them.
Except for one guy. One guy looks different.
Maybe this is how we know that Rex is actually Omega's dad. Because they're both blonde.
Maybe.
I think that's obvious for sure.
Yeah,
For
the dots
sure.
are connecting here.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're
Yeah.
totally not clones from the same person at all.
Are they?
Bum bum bum.
Okay, so in this conversation, Crosshair mentions the shadows because he doesn't know that Rex and the gang knows. So he brings them up, and he specifically says, "Oh, there's one more thing you need to know. There's a loyal group of clones," and then he tells them about the shadows. Why didn't he bring up like he's talking about specifically loyal groups of clones? Why didn't he tell them about the clone commandos here? Because like that's also a major threat.
That's a good question. I guess, maybe they already know about the commandos.
Maybe.
Like maybe they've seen them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, not on Tantus, obviously, but around the Empire, like maybe they're out there. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's possible that, they've been trying to keep track of the clones, and Gregor was a commando, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, they might have got that information from him.
Gregor was the first commando we got in Clone Wars.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
That's why it was such a big deal whenever that arc finishes with him, well, us thinking that he dies, and he pulls out his armor, and it's the commando armor.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude,
Right.
and I love that about, I'm sorry, but it's just one detail I love about the commando armor. Whenever they put on the helmet and the little blue light in the T of their helmet
on.
comes on. Oh, so cool.
Yeah,
That
for
is
sure.
cool.
I don't really have a lot of notes left. They go to interview the guy or interrogate the guy again, and Crosshair's like, "Hey, besties, we need to go." But at this point, it's too late. The Shadow Trooper has already planted bombs. He's in the compound with them. He sets the bombs off. He shoots the Shadow Trooper number 2, and it's chaos. This made me really sad. I hate seeing clones die because there's so few of them left, but this is everything that Rex has built over the last few months or the last year. We don't know exactly how long, but it's all just going down in flames, and it just makes me sad.
Yeah, but I also think
Yeah,
it's
it
like
makes me sad.
destiny. I think as long as Omega's around, anything the clones do is like destined to fail.
That's deep, and it hurts.
Also, it's not Scorch. That isn't Scorch.
It is Scorch. It literally is. It says in the.
He
I
is
watched
credited as Scorch.
I watched it
Are
with
you sure?
subtitles today, and it literally said Scorch.
I
and
could
then
have sworn
what
it
he
said something else. Dang it.
Yeah, no, he is Scorch. Yeah.
Fight me.
It would be kind of funny though if they brought him back with like the same exact armor and they named him like Scourge or something.
Scourge.
That would be kind of funny.
You just got scourged.
You just got scourged. It's been revoked.
It's Scourging time.
It's scourging time.
But no, you brought up the major clone rebellion theory. After this episode and seeing everything kind of get burnt down, I actually don't think we're going to get a major clone rebellion anymore.
I mean, was this the only outpost that Rex had? Was this his main hub?
Also, too, are other clones doing the same thing that we don't know about yet? Are there several pockets of clones?
I didn't
Exactly
consider that.
like there are in the EU that causes the clone civil war?
Okay. All right, good counterpoint, boys. I stand corrected. Maybe we will get a major clone rebellion.
I would love it. I would love it. Also, something else I loved about this episode is we see our boy Wolf.
We see our boy Wolf. Yep.
He's evil right now, but we know he's going to make it.
He wasn't
so I'm very
evil.
curious as to how they do that.
He was just following
right now.
orders.
Bro.
I don't think he's evil.
Good soldiers follow.
Are we going to hash that out on this podcast?
I don't think
Whether following orders can be evil or not?
I don't think he was evil.
I mean, he is right now. He's serving the Empire.
Yeah, look, I don't
I
think
mean, it's
he
not
has-
his fault. It's not his
Is he
fault.
serving
It's
the
inhibitor.
Empire, or is he just doing a job? the only job he's
See,
ever known.
I think he has a good heart.
He has the chip
but
right
at
now.
the
He doesn't
end
know
of
what
the
he's
day,
doing. But...
he is still serving an evil empire, regardless of where his heart's at.
And doing so well. No, actually, it is by definition against his will because of the chip.
Is it
Never
though?
mind. Okay, so he's willfully doing it, which would mean it's evil.
Yeah, that makes him sound more evil.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm willfully oppressing people, so it's fine. Yeah.
You got to think
Yeah.
about all the propaganda they were told, though, man. Like they were probably told that there's this rebellious clone cell.
There's also literally a chip in their head.
that's like killing people and like attacking people and like doing all these things on other planets that like actually it's Palpatine doing, but he's gonna tell them that it's rebellious clones.
Well, I mean, that's a good argument for the stormtroopers, but like with the clones, I don't think they need the propaganda. I think with the chips, you don't even have to convince them.
Yeah,
Because, I mean, they're literally being brainwashed.
for sure.
So it's, yeah.
Are they though?
Well,
What
that
they're
was,
doing is evil.
that was the
still
episode,
not cool.
boys. It ends on Wolf. Did you guys have any other major things about this episode you'd like to bring up?
No, I liked it. I'm excited to see what next episode is. It's going to be a
Yeah.
good time.
No spoilers, but next episode is a banger.
I don't
I'm
even remember the next episode. What is the next episode?
HouseDog, any other thoughts?
No, I just don't know what the next episode is.
That's fair. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. We really do appreciate it. If you want to be a part of this conversation, you can email us at animalsquadron@gmail.com. Again, that is animalsquadron@gmail.com. The question of the week on Spotify will just be what you think of The Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 6. And if you could leave us a review wherever you're listening, that would help us out a ton. For the Animal Squadron, this has been Mother Goose.
All right, now that Elijah's gone, welcome to the after show with your hosts.
And Lowtech Tuck. Adios.
Dang it, I hate you guys. I always shut up.
Get it.
Veto!
No, goodbye.
sucker.
Goodbye,
kidding.
everyone. Goodbye. It's been fun. It's been real. Can't wait for Brain Damaged Tech to be a new
Tuck's on my side again.
of this podcast. We're replacing Tuck.
What?
We're replacing Mac.
Goodbye. Episode over.
Goodbye, everybody.
Adios.